Hello, this is George Senda, the official, the real, the authentic, the original, the one, the only, the guy from Pittsburgh. I spent the whole day sleeping, feel very hungover. I wake up in the middle of the night and then I can't get back to sleep. Then I pass out and then wind up sleeping all day and get nothing done. The cat in the thumbnail is the lovely Oscar the cat, Top Cat's cat. Oscar was waking up too. So tomorrow I've got to go out and get things done. Okay, Monday I was coming up to the bus, and on sort of the curb was a paper bag, and in the bag were these pretty colored glasses. Now I have to rewash. You can see this one's still dirty. I gotta rewash it. But Kathy grabbed two of these. So these are kind of cool because they're different colors. She got the green ones, and there's more in the kitchen. But one nice thing about these, I've broken so many glasses over the years and gotten purple. Probably she didn't grab a purple one. She said her favorite color is purple. There's a green one. I've got two green ones in the kitchen. But these are not glass, so they're not going to put glass all over the floor. So I don't want somebody to get rid of these. I think they're very pretty. And much to my aggravation, because I'm beginning to think the only way I can ever win the Powerball is to play like 20 tickets at a time and vary my numbers and do two of my favorite numbers at the same time for quick picks. Boom, and then separate ticket. Boom, 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 boom. Well, I just hit the mega number again for the Powerball for the 17th time. I have hit it once with one number and twice with one number and once with two numbers, and there are no results yet, and so it's driving me a little crazy because if there's anybody in this country that needs to win the Powerball, it's me, so I can help Kathy out, Patty out, veterans, cat organizations, so and move the hell out of here in my own building. All right, current subscribers 20,070, and lifetime subscriptions are 1,510,150. Not subscriptions, I mean channel views. I'm not awake. I don't do well on one cup of coffee. And where'd it go? I don't know. Hold on. Went away. Now I gotta go back because I gotta go see if anybody's in chat here. Hold on. Not awake a little bit. So I'm gonna go make my chicken and stovetop. And Oscar is so cute. Top cats, Oscar and Penelope, cute kitties. Fed tiny one, fed mama cat. They devoured the food. So, and it was 80 in here earlier. And so there we go. Yeah. Hello. So, hello, Sender. I'm not sure about the play of my name or not. But anyway, I'm going to tonight, after I take all the fat and the skin off the chicken, put it in the pressure cooker, put potatoes down. I still don't know what happened to vegetables yesterday. Too much confusion with Kathy's here. And it was very weird. I called her and, oh, you missed the program you were watching. And she was talking to Patty, but somehow I cut in on the conversation and the phone took over to me. I don't know why or how. But I'm going to move the folding red cart into the hallway, and I'm going to take the knife. I have this big knife. It cuts carpets. So I'm going to take the carpet remnant out from under the bookcase, collects dust and baby powder because I sweat, and throw that away tonight. So that will be my objective for this evening. And now we can barely get out the door because I've got the folding cart there and the red folding cart there. So I'm going to take one of them and put them in the hallway. So when it's not being used, we can get by. I may take this stupid giant chair and put it in the bedroom. So that's what's going on. And but I like these glasses. I'm going to rewash them again after I do the pressure cooking. These are cool. They don't Hey, there's gold. There's the gold. There's the Goldfinger glass. Goldfinger. I could drink apple Martinelli's apple cider and sparkling apple cider, and that would look interesting. It's amazing the things people throw out. Yeah, I just see that Bitcoin hit a new record. I'm kicking myself because when I first heard of Bitcoin, it was $3. And I said, nobody will ever do this again. Nobody will buy this. It's not backed by anything. I was wrong. Boy, was I wrong. If I bought 100 Bitcoin or 1,000, 100 Bitcoin would have been 30, 1,000 would I'd be rich beyond the dreams of avarice. Computer, price of silver.
Silver and similar songs on Amazon.
Computer, stop. Computer, stop. You idiot. Computer, what is the price of silver today?
As of August 14th, 2025, silver traded at $38.58 per troy ounce on the foreign exchange, up 0.22% since previous close.
Up 2%, 38.40. Still not enough for me. I want to hit 40. I started buying my silver at 5, and we will be getting the coin loans out starting at the end of the month. Computer, price of Bitcoin today.
One Bitcoin is worth $123,200, up 3.2% over the last 24 hours.
Holy cow. 123,000 for Bitcoin. Imagine if I bought 10 Bitcoin, that would be $1 million. Oh, $1.2 million. I would be cashing that in so fast. Be running to the whatever machine, Bitcoin machine, cash it in, send me a check, cash it in. If I bought 100, I'd have $12 million. I wouldn't be living in this dump, I'll tell you that. Okay, anyway, I had also great trouble during the night. I kept blowing my nose all night and coughing up stuff. The construction guys that were here, I was doing fine when they showed up and started beep, beep, beep and stirring everything around and digging in the ground. And oh my God. And it's not just grass, it's dirt too. And I broke my air purifier. It was making a horrible noise. And it was working, but I went and hit it with my fist and it stopped working. It turns on, but now the horrible noise is gone. I killed the horrible noise. The Honeywell air purifier, I'm going to open it up and see if I can figure out what I might have broken that when I have the time. So I keep cutting myself, my legs in this stupid bed frame. Kathy, every time she gets me, hey, how you can do this? You can't get by in the bed, it's terrible. I go, shut up, Kathy. Quit complaining. Go back home, you're going to complain. So she watched her Alien Earth. I saw a little bit of it, and I go, this is too creepy for me. And so I went to cat feed. And then, or did I go to the store? I think I went to the store. And then, oh yeah, the dongles, the adapters. One will be here tomorrow, and I went and had to buy another one because the seller I told him, don't flake out on me. You don't blame the post office for your mistakes. What he did was he didn't ship it. I bought these 3 dongles. They're yellow. 2 of them are yellowed. I have to get some bright stuff. Open them up, take the case out, and soak it in peroxide, and then the plastic won't be yellow, and then dry it out thoroughly. And in the sun, you put it in a dish, you put saran wrap over it, let it sit there all day in the hot sun. And then I'd order a third one. So he finally turned them into the post office to be mailed off on Tuesday after saying he's blaming. No, I didn't hit the big one. I hit one. The title is, I hit the mega for the 17th time. I hit one number. One of my regular numbers from Super Lotto, where I hit 4 out of 6 years ago and missed winning by one number, my birthday, and one number of my parents' anniversary. But all I'm hitting is the mega number. And it's driving. It's driving me nuts. I've hit it once with 2 numbers, or twice with 2 numbers, and once with 3 numbers. But I'm playing numbers that I regularly pick as a quick pick, and I'm just not hitting more than 1 number, and it's driving me nuts. I mean, I'd be really happy to hit 5 out of 6. I get $1 million. They take 24% out. I'd be out of here in my apartment building and buy Kathy like a mobile home and buy us a new car because we're tired of taking the bus. And maybe I need to use what psychic senses I have, but how do you do psychic senses on a quick pick? I don't know. But I'm playing numbers that I think are going to hit based on my research. And they say that the numbers are random. I don't believe them because you get numbers that are coming up far too often. But I don't know. I'll tell you one thing, Pilgrim. You'd see a whole new background if I ever did win the thing. I'd have my dedicated video room. Well, I don't really care about Star Wars figures. I saw Star Wars at Grauman's Chinese Theater. I'd been up for 3 days with no sleep. And the minute that Imperial Cruiser came across the screen, I woke up and went, whoa, what was that? And it was great. But my late friend David McDaniel told me, go see Star Wars. And what was weird is when I went, I was a block away, and there was a line about halfway down the block. And when I got to the corner and the light changed and I walked across, there was nobody there. And it was $3. $3 for a movie ticket. And that was a lot of money back then. Since I'd gone for years to discount movies in Sacramento and the Fremont Hub, where it was like $1.50 for a movie. So, and, you know. Here. So the connectors for the display, 3 will be here tomorrow, 1 will be here Saturday. And then I took the last peg out of the desk. I can't shove the monitor back any further because it's too big for the desk. There's big wide walls, and if I take those off, the top of the shelf will collapse. I've got 2 milk crates of books in it. But it works, and I'm looking forward to connecting that to my 2015 Retina MacBook Pro and see what it looks like. So, and inflation is still high. We may get a 2.7% raise or a 3% raise, but this guy, Blind Billionaire, drives me nuts to keep doing these videos. The Senior Citizen League is proposing we get a $1,400 check. Just those on Social Security, SSI, SSDI. Yeah, they can propose all they want. If Congress isn't going to enact it, they can propose till the cows come home. That doesn't mean he keeps doing these clickbait videos, getting people all excited, and then it's not. And I keep mentioning to people, don't pay any attention to this guy until something gets out of committee, gets onto the floor, up for a vote, and goes to the president. And the courts are fomenting that Trump has sent the National Guard into California, and he's basically federalized Washington, D.C. The mayor criticized him at first. Now she seems to be in his corner. I think people are sick and tired of crime. They're certainly sick and tired of the homeless. And, Trump plans to, I don't know where he's going to put them, plans to remove all the homeless physically from Washington, D.C. Where is he going to put them? So, and then somebody on Twitter, on X, posted this thing that a leftist, you vote for Trump so we could have illegal aliens housed in a place in Florida and the alligators would eat them? That's not going to happen, although they're still bitching about getting cold ham sandwiches. Probably never had a sandwich before. So, bitch about not having a hot ham sandwich. Ham is too salty for me with my kidney issues in the past, but if I were starving and I had a choice between hot ham sandwich, cold ham sandwich, I wouldn't care what its pedigree was and eat it. Quit complaining. You're not out in the swamp being eaten by an alligator. So. All right, Kathy got a $50 in a change the other day, so she gave me money. She paid for one of the tickets. So you win $4 for one number. So I'll turn that in tomorrow. And after go back to Safeway with the receipt and say I didn't get my vegetables. What happened to my vegetables? They were not in my bag. And the manager kept saying, you have to move this stuff or else it gets in the way. So, it really got to me. I go, I want my vegetables. I have to make sure from now on they go in the bag. Okay, that's about it for this one. I'm going to go click the like button, subscribe to the channel, and you can join the channel for $3.99 or $6.99 once you see content not in the regular channel. There's not much for me to post for the channel members right now because I can't think of anything, but you never know what you find out there going up and down the street. I saw 2 big computer tables, but they were so heavy I couldn't have them on my cart. I would have put one in the hallway, but I just said, no, can't do this. Eventually, I'm going to take the Mac table in the bedroom and take a crowbar and break it up because it's the bottom shelf is broken, and I would like to get rid of it. I finally found something. I have this USB hub. I found one on Amazon of all things that it's got different colors for lights. And I got one for my Apple 2 years ago, and I still have it. It's powered, and it's red and blue and green and yellow. I think purple. Each port has a light, but nobody else makes one of those. I don't know why, because I think it's one of the most colorful things ever. So, okay, I will be going now. I'm starving. I have to make my stovetop and clean the chicken, stick it in the pressure cooker, stick the potatoes in, have no vegetables. So have a great day, a great evening, and stay cool and dry, and I will catch you next time. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for watching. This is George Sender, the guy from Pittsburgh. Bye-bye from now. Bye-bye for now, and watch the skies. And watch out for flying Jedi. May the Force be with you. Bye-bye, but they're not with me with the Powerball. Yoda, where are you? Use the Force on the Powerball machine so I can win the Powerball. Baby Yoda, use the Force, Baby Yoda, use the Force. The Force is strong in this one, but not in the machine. Maybe I need extra Force power. You need to put a Force beam at me so I get extra psychic power. All right, I'll see you later. Have a great night.